What is up, guys? Pine Muffin here, and we are back with some more Trails of Cold Steel 4. Last time we were in Mil Sante, and we started making our way, well, after exploring what seemed to be a similar spirit shrine type deal that we saw in Verona Island when we had to rescue Millium from the Stall Ritter. The Stall Ritter? They have so many Ritter names that I always get so confused by them. But by Jubilee and her people, it was a similar kind of thing, and there was an enemy in there where we saw a vision of a memory from the past where it seemed like Drycols was being haunted, an old man Drycols was being haunted by some creature before Leanne, the Steel, or we know her now as the Steel Maiden, came in to ask what that was. So we get a little bit of vision of the past. But now we're going to head into Raquel and see if we can get more information on what's kind of going on in the area and see if we can get any closer to finding out what the singularity is. By the way, Casino Alicia is where we're going to find the next 3 and 9 book. Looks like you got some workers not fully in uniform here. Well, these ones are, but... Here we are, Raquel, Lamar's very own entertainment city. It's been 2 months already, but this place looks just as busy as ever. I guess we should start asking around for clues about the singularity. There are many soldiers to take caution of. We'll have to careful to avoid detection. Glasses and black hair? Gah! When did you... What, the wig and glasses? Found them at a store back at the village. Better than Schwarzer's disguise, ain't it? It's startling, really. Agreed, you look like an entirely different person. You just think of everything, don't you? It'll hide you well enough in a crowd. But there's gotta be people here who know you well. They're not gonna be fooled that easily. Yeah, come on, let's get going. Right. Oh my god. This is terrifying. Hey there, boys. Want to have some fun? Don't worry, your girlfriends are welcome too. I admit I wasn't sure about this gig for a time, but I've made up my mind. I'm not going to give up. This gorgeous lady at the summer festival told me I was as beautiful as an angel. It did just the trick to cheer me up. Really now? Was it Angelica? So I'm not gonna gripe or cry anymore. From here on, I'm not stopping until I become the best hostess in Raquel. She'd become rather optimistic all of a sudden. I wonder where this burst of motivation came from. Sounds like whoever she met at the summer festival really turned things around for her. I got this weird feeling we might be missing something, but at least she's happy. Got some recruits talking to Barker Fox over here. So it looks like we have quite a number of places we can visit. Well, before we continue the main story, let's see if we can go into Casino Alicia, because I do want to get that book. Welcome. Who cares about all the bad stuff happening in the world? Come have some fun and gamble those worries away. Just remember, this is a private paradise for members only. Can't let any of you beautiful folks in without seeing a membership card first. This place again, huh? Hey, Ash, where do you think you're going? We don't have time to play around right now. Easy there, girl. I just figured this would be a good place to get some info. Oh, right, you have a membership card for this place, don't you? Suppose it did help us find Instructor Reen once before, when we were here for our field exercises. Shouldn't hurt to look inside just as long as we keep to our objective. Let me know when you're ready. I'll flash my card and get us in. Yeah, and we're in. Where are we going to find that book? Welcome, welcome. Poker is our most popular card game. It's very deep and involved. I recommend you play at least a hand or two while you're here. Well, I don't think that's our book. I was very worried it was going to be something we had to play for, but Declarations of war and conscription. There's nothing but bad news these days. Everywhere I go, all I see are weary faces. Raquel is still lively as ever, thank goodness for that. I think I'll spend some time here kicking back, at least for a while. Oh hey, got a little present for you. Yep, thank you. It's been one dull day after another around here lately, so I bought a book to stave off the existential ennui. It was far more interesting than I expected it to be. Figure I'd pass it along to you. Give it a read, kiddo. Alright, when is the next one? Just so I keep it in mind. Alright, August 15th. So we have a little bit before we'll find the next one. Kiddo. If you insist, then sure, I'll gladly accept it. Wait, is this? Oh, I thought it was Ricky. I was gonna be like, is this where Ricky ended up at? Alright, let's go check in at these locations now. Who are these people? Elderly people. Hermit Barn Inn. Oh yeah, she's gonna recognize Ash immediately. And if not, she's gonna recognize Sarah. Isn't she a friend of yours, Ash? Yeah, my mom knew her. Hello, welcome. Ah. Hey, long time no see. My, if it isn't Ash, always showing up unannounced. It's good to see you really were okay after all, I'm glad. Huh? Wait, shouldn't you be more surprised? It's as if you knew all along that Ash was safe. Ah, well, that's because a certain someone passed on the information to me. She said she'd been contacted by a classmate in Milsante. Oh, is she here? She's waiting for you on the second floor. I'll show you. Maya? Would be fitting considering this is where she saw her father. You. Knew it was you. Yeah, it's gotta be Maya. If it was Leonora, we would have seen her hair already. Or Sandy either.
アッシュ君、みんなもよく無事にたどり着きましたね。シドニー君から連絡されてさすがに驚きましたけど、改めて私にも詳しい話を聞かせてもらえますか?
I see. So you showed up here because of its connection to your father, who was a regular here. That's why Julia happily let me have a room to stay in. I originally came thinking my father might be here, but it seems he hasn't been coming by lately. I'm glad he's not drinking, but I did hear he was contacted by the military division he used to belong to. That's worrying. Was it the former sniper, Captain Joseph? I believe I saw that name in the database. If the military requested him to return, it's likely they also had him promoted. On that note, do you know what happened to Leonora and the others? I heard you came together. Gustav too. His mining town shouldn't be that far away from here. I heard Sandy's from Lamar too. Ulster specifically, I think. Yes, those two headed to their hometowns and past the Northeast Canyon. Leo went to Ordis, where she had a contact to gather info. There have also been sightings of mysterious reddish-black flowers in the Canyon Road area. Could that be Paroma grass? Seems very likely. So Leonora's in Ordis, capital of the Lamar province. It's also Muse's hometown. We visited before during our field exercises. Do you have any information on its state of affairs there? According to Leo, collecting information in Ordis is pretty tough at the moment. There's the security detail set up by Governor Regnus, who was just appointed as the interim supervisor. And to make matters worse, there's also the 3rd Armored Division that currently stationed at Uno Naval Fortress. That's, Zex's division, right? Makia's father, 3rd Armored Division. Yep, there you go. One-Eyed Zex, my uncle, is in charge of that division. Yup. We haven't seen him since Cold Steel 2. He met the governor during our field exercise, but Kurt's uncle? He's one of the top 3 great commanders of the Imperial Army, and the one who fought against General Le Guin during the Civil War. If both those men are in Lamar, it will be very difficult for our current group to go to Ordis. Damn it, this would have been a great chance to get some info, but... Yes, you're right, I am curious, but it would probably be best to keep away for now. Thank you, Maya. This helped us decide how we want to proceed. It's nothing, I just wish I could be of more help. I'll try contacting Ordis to see if I can obtain any information on the Singularity or Instructor Rain. If I find anything, I'll be sure to let you know. I wish you best in your efforts as well. Thanks, Maya. Things are looking tough for all of us, but let's do our best as fellow branch campus students. Well, not in the best situation, I guess. Oh boy. Let me worry about Maya, she's my responsibility. Anyway, you guys need to be careful. The army was looking everywhere for Ash a while back, after all. I've heard something's going on in Ordis in particular, but you really ought to keep an eye out everywhere you go. You never know what can happen. Just do what you can to stay safe, okay? Don't worry, I know. Thanks for the warning. Please take care of Maya. What do you got here? Hermit Blue. Well, may as well rest. Or, look suits you, Ash. I know you're worried about your instructor, but danger could be lying in wait for you everywhere. You need to be careful out there, yeah. Well, glad Maya had some info for us. So, Sandy and Gustav both went to their towns that are nearby. Obviously, Sandy went to Ulster, which is Prince Oliver's hometown as well. And then Gustav, I forget, it's a mining town. I forget what the name of it was, though. Oh, right. Ash is the girl from the church who's always worried about Ash. May as well say hi. Oh, Eidos, offer me your guidance, and please watch over him. I'm sure there has to be some mistake. That's the lady who took care of Ash. Ash. I know. Hey, all that moping around ain't like you. Huh? Ash? It's such a relief to see you. I can't tell you how worried I was. I heard this nasty rumor you'd been arrested for something terrible, and I didn't know what to think. Alright, simmer down. But that rumor you heard, it wasn't the rumor. I did shoot the Emperor. You shot Ash. That's alright, we know you. There must have been other circumstances. Besides, no one is beyond redemption. Think of how far you've already come. You can atone for your sin. I believe in you. You may not be perfect, but you have a good heart, Ash. You're a good person. The people closest to you really do get you, huh, Ash? It's a good thing, really. Ugh, don't get all sappy on me now. On another note, from what I've heard, it sounds like things are pretty chaotic here during the Great Twilight. It's true, people started fighting all over the city. A strange wind blew, and those odd red and black flowers started blooming everywhere. But yeah, we did see that when it started. The violence ended fairly quickly, but the eerie atmosphere has loomed over the city ever since. Even with the hustle and bustle from the increasing number of tourists, it feels like there's a darkness hanging over all of us. I felt it in other towns as well. Perhaps the short breather before the draft was merely the calm before the storm. Hell, the place was kind of a storm to begin with all those Jaegers coming and going. You take care of yourself, Ulfa. I'll make sure I do. The nicest he's ever been to her. Oh, come to think of it, I started playing Vantage Masters recently so I could get closer to everyone around town. The only problem is no one will play with me. Yeah, because you suck at it. I most certainly do not. I've been practicing in everything. If you're practicing too, why don't we play against each other? It would be our pleasure. You're about to see what a champ looks like. Well, that's good. This church is also kind of on the smaller side. Wonder if we can go to Ash's. Oh, hello. Delinquents. Uh-huh. The barking dog. He appears to be more agitated than I remember. Cool your jets, Pooch. We're not going to hurt you. Gerwine. Well, he's still barking.
そうだったな。ここがアッシュの。
はい、ご実家のアパルトメントでしたね。
May as well check it out, why not? Ash, you're not going in? We don't have time. Gathering information comes first. Let's see if we can find some clues on the singularity. Of course, that's our top priority. In that case, let's hurry and look around town. I mean, Sarah did have a sad look on her face when she said that. Probably still worried about the kid. Right, and the lady who runs the pub is gonna recognize Ash immediately. This place. Ash used to come here all the time. Oh, welcome. 5 of you, please sit wherever you like. You! For goodness sake, why do you always pop up so suddenly? Well, I'm glad you're back safe. Welcome home, Ash. Heh, you never change. Who's this? I think I've seen them somewhere. Oh, it can't be. Haha, seriously? Oh, the kid that's always looking at girly mags. You had us worried there, Ash. You were falsely accused of being a Calvardian spy. But now you're back with your friends. I'm sure your mom led you to them. I guess. Ugh, just show them how you really feel, Ash. This woman and your friends really believed in you. Haha, I've known you since you were a kid. There's no way you would do that. I don't know. I could see Ash pulling off a double life as an assassin. I'm gonna take that as a compliment. However, I hear your instructor has gone missing. Things must be tough for all of you. That's what we're currently trying to gather information about. Has anything changed around here? Change? Well, we've had a lot more tourists. And some of them took a bit more... Wait. And some of them look a bit more well-off than our usual clientele. More well-off? Yeah, some of them come in with those nice suits and expensive dresses. I think I heard something about them coming from Ordis by limousine to hold meetings or something. I'm not too sure. I wonder if they were merchants or perhaps nobles. Now, what would they be doing here? If you're gonna sneak around, just be careful. We don't know who's looking where, after all. Heh, I don't need you giving me advice. Once we got the intel we're after, we're out of here. I came all this way to see you, so stop standing around looking sad, got it? Thanks, Ash. Keep up the good work with your classmates. Spaghetti bolognese. So, spaghetti with bologna? Bologna. Alright, now what? Where do we go from here? Better stay out of sight of that weird informant guy. Wasn't too difficult to gather information this time, given how busy of a town this is. Yeah, I'm glad things went over well for you too, Ash. You still got a lot of people here that trust in you. That's good. Gotta feel good, right? Meh, it's not like anyone would believe I was a Calvardian assassin anyway. But there is something. Something? Go on. Forget it, just talking to myself. So, what's next? Personally, I found the information Maya gave us concerning. I'm honestly tempted to try and get in touch with my uncle at the Naval Fortress. I wouldn't advise it. Security around Ordis is more stringent than ever. We wouldn't want to risk getting caught before we even got to meet with the General. You're right, it's too risky. Besides, we really should be prioritizing finding the singularity. Sandy and Gustav reported something that looked like pleroma grass to the north. It may be wise to follow up on that. We're gonna waste a lot of time. Turns out it's not the place. Oh wait, I think I've got it. The hell's that? Roselia's pendulum? Yep, she said we could use it to find any singularities, right? Still not sure how it works, but it should react some way, I think. Ugh, can't believe we put up with this ridiculous shit. reacting. You gotta be kidding me. So we have to go northeast? Looks like it. Let's get moving. What? Hugo, are you serious? Hey, that's one of Instructor Reen's old classmates, isn't it? The managing director of the government allied Kleist & Co. Hugo Kleist. Right, we know he's working with the government, so he might be trying to get in our way.
また会ったな、新7組。懐かしい顔もいるみたいだが、同じトールズ出身同士。よかったら少し話でもしていかないか。
Give me a break, you're the government's damn lapdog. For now, we should. Herman? Wasn't he one of the guys from last game? Oh yeah, Herman was the one causing trouble. Afraid this is as far as you're going. They blocked us in. When did they get here? We have our sources, and we decided now was the perfect opportunity to make our move. Speaking of our Sarf, I'd say he's earned himself a little bonus. I knew it. That old dumbass sold us out. Again. Bet someone else tipped him off. But the only people who recognized you were your friends. Then the one who tipped him off could it have been? Now, given your current situation, there's really no point in trying to suss out the details. Let's just say one of my clients has been searching for that dark-haired lad. So I'd appreciate if you'd let him come with me. I'd appreciate if you kissed my... Who's that? Ooh. To the rescue. I know you. That's the boy we met in Parm. What seems to be the problem, Vincent? Vincent, that's his name.
何ですかではないだろう。私の客人に何か用かね。それとも先ほどの協定、早速保護にするつもりなのかな。俺も立ち会った以上、見逃すわけにはいかねえぜ。
Haha, whoops. I was so convinced that boy was someone I knew. I was clearly mistaken, however. Do excuse me for the trouble. Take good care of those guests of yours, yes? A pleasure as always, Vincent. God. Wait. I take it you know, don't you, Hugo? Just where did Mint and Becky go off to? I'm afraid I can't help you there. I wish I knew myself. He's working for the government, unfortunately. Yeah, looks like we're in the clear. Thanks so much, you really saved us. It's as I thought, you're friends with the original Class 7, aren't you? Sure am. Thought I'd check in on you guys to see how things have been going. Rex really gets around, though. We saw him in Sutherland, now he's in Lamar. We are both comrades who have borne the Horned Lion emblem. I was a year apart from Class 7 in our school days. Huh. By the way, are you a Floral by any chance? Yep, Vincent Floral.
申し遅れたね。私はヴィンセント・フロラルド。フロラルド伯爵家が長子にして、トールズ始まって以来の
Yeah, Margarita's still looking
と
for
歌
you.
われた貴公子さ。
Probably. Yep, Ferris's brother. Guess we'll have a chat here. Oh, so you're Ferris's brother. Indeed. I simply must thank you for helping my dear sister. It was much appreciated. You're the same as ever, It's great to see you, Rex. We only just missed each other in Sutherland. Yeah, I would have loved a chance to chat with both you guys and Margarita. I see, so that's another reason why you were covering Titus Gate then. So that part about Vivi as well as the request for scenic pictures were because you already knew about us. Yeah, I'd heard about you all from her before and it just kind of clicked. It must be fate you're here. Hey, can I snap a quick pic of each of you, Yuna and Altina? Maybe some other time, okay? Man, just how many weirdos is our instructor friends with? Margarita was certainly a unique individual as well. She was always unusual in school, but after graduating, she took it to a whole new level. As a matter of fact, Vincent, that aside, he's still trying to avoid her. This must be a connection made by Reen, tying us together. Of course, there are some who broke that connection to walk a different path, just as Kleist did. It seemed you had formed some sort of agreement with him. But what sort of business would you have with him, a man with ties to the Imperial government? Right, it was regarding a specific decision. The decision to not publicly recognize the existence of the Weissland army. The noble powers are not to recognize the Weissland army's existence publicly. You are to cooperate with the draft. If you comply, we will only suppress those who directly collude with the Weissland army. That's about what the decision includes. What the? The Weissland army doesn't exist. No, it does exist and it's starting to make moves. Yes, the successor to the Cayenne Dukedom, Muse, or Lady Mildine, and General Le Guin are leading them. They put together a pretty formidable force, including the Panther Girl. They probably still pale in comparison to the Imperial Army, though. Well, yeah. It seems they have an army of 100,000 under their command. Yeah, the Imperial Army has 800,000. Not even we, nor the nobles of the four great houses, know what they're currently doing. That reminds me of Eustace. So they cannot recognize the army publicly, and they won't be punished as long as they cooperate with the draft. I see, the Imperial government wants it to be as if the Weissland army doesn't exist. What? So that's what it's about. It'd be harder to rally people to go to war with Calvert if another civil war was about to go down. The government would be pressured to deal with that before they could roll out the army for anything else. Oh. Currently, the Great Twilight has helped direct the hostility of the Imperial people toward Calvert. It appears, however, that the Weissland army has the potential to disrupt that effect. So the government hasn't reported anything, instead choosing a complete lockdown on information regarding it. Is that correct? Exactly. There will be censors at the Imperial Chronicle, too. Yeah, just like when the crossbow stuff was going on. Though I gotta say, the Imperial government is one thing, but a certain noble lady is just as impressive. In return for losing various types of support by cutting off relations with the nobles, the Weissland army, like a tiger released into the wild, has attained its freedom. In this game of chess, she has made a number of highly calculated decisions. She truly is a bold, fearsome strategist. Muse. I wonder what exactly they're planning. Even with Principal Le Guin and Brigadier General Bardius, chances of successfully resisting the Imperial Army are slim. Whatever they're planning, I bet it's crazy. Doesn't matter. Just like with getting Instructor Reen back, we have business with Muse. For her to just part ways with us like that. The talk we need to have is with Muse Egret specifically. Not with that noble lady Mildine, what's her name? Yuna. Right. You're all too much, even more than I'd heard. Reen's got some interesting students, for sure. Then in regards to that, we'll be looking forward to how you all fare. We have an agreement with the government, but nothing in it stipulates that we may not cooperate with you. In order to find the missing alumni, including my sister and Reen, I would like to assist your endeavors, Class 7. What do you say? Yeah, we're down. Looking forward to working with you. But what does that entail exactly? Group said farewell to Vincent and Rex. Okay. So what's the plan now? Well, they said they'd contact us if anything happened in Order, so that's that. I think we could head over to the North Canyon Road. Right, the pendulum is swinging toward the northeast. I believe Sandy and Gustav's hometowns are both in that direction. Is there something on your mind, Ash? Nah, so you're talking about Alster and the Aragon mines, right? They're pretty far apart. That's one hell of a track no matter which way we start out. Better make sure we're all ready to go before we get out of here. Got it. You know what's down this alley, right? Yeah, I think we should visit again before we set out. I'm sure Ash wants to deep down. May as well. Well, more info on Old Thor students. Wasn't Edel with Vincent in like the prologue of the game and then like first scenes we were seeing? Wonder what Edel ran off to. I thought I said we didn't need to come back. Well, you're preoccupied. I thought he took the photo with him. Why is it back here? So this is your home. Alright, let's at least let some fresh air in here. Seems like somebody's been cleaning regularly, so it should be fine to just do some light dusting. I'll get a damp cloth. Hey, don't any of you listen? So your mom was taken by illness. Well, my adopted mother. This old merchant brought me here at night. He decided to leave me with some chick that worked at a club he was always hanging out around in. I don't remember what he was like, but my old hag's just as strange for taking me in at his request. But I bet she was still a good mom to you, right? Have you started to remember anything about your father and or family in Hamel? No, I mean, I was just 3. The only things I remember were shouting and screaming. I vaguely remember there was this older guy and some brat there too, but yeah, Leve and Joshua. The orphans of Hamel. From what I gathered, there seemed to have been 2 others besides you. However, one died 3 years ago. Guess so. I can't even remember their names. Sarah, come on, you gotta know, right? But it doesn't matter, this is my home. But now I've committed this crime, I can't show my face here. Ash, you said you're gonna make things better, right? Yeah, at least to the point where I can face my old hag and everyone else. Alright, that's enough. Let's start heading to the Northern Canyon Road. Sarah, I guess they probably don't have Sarah say anything because it's not always guaranteed you're going to have Sarah with you. You might have Fee or Elliot with you. Guess you're done giving regards to your mom, eh? Been a while, Ash, you too, little Miss Bracer. You're really gonna roll back into town and not even give a little hello to old Miguel? He was the informant who sold us out to the Jaegers during our field exercises. What do you want? Figured I'd drop by and say hello myself. Got a thank you lot, too. I was able to make some good money. Figured as much, and what about you, Brad? You sold info on us through Miguel, yeah? Is that what you were talking about? I suppose this hunch was right then. You've always had good instincts, I'll give you that. But that's always ticked you off, hasn't it, Brad? Yeah, that's a nice way of putting it. You know what the whole story is, Ash, but hearing you screwed up so damn bad sure gave me a rush. Hold on. How dare you, Ash? Give me a break, you're not so innocent yourself. You let Miguel really take you for a ride. You couldn't spot a lie if it bit you in the ass. Shut the hell up. Just ignore him, ain't no reason to listen to a criminal. We lost this battle, but the war's not over yet. Oh. So Brad probably did this because of the curse. Don't show your face in this town again, or else. And don't you forget it, Ash. Yeah, the curse is really strong inside them. Hang on, what did he mean? It's just like before. It's a result of the Empire's curse? Dumbass selling out to the government like that. Well, it's not like I've got time to deal with it now. Let's keep moving, yeah? Ash, maybe you're right. We should go to Northern Canyon. Which direction? That's west. Oh, okay. Stay safe, doggo. Alright, so next time we're gonna head on to the Northern Canyon and I guess either start heading towards Ulster or the Aragon Mines. So look forward to that. So that's gonna be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.